What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. I want to thank you for tuning in to my channel today. I appreciate it very much. Everybody that's liked, subscribed, commented, all that good stuff, I really appreciate it. Channel's growing good, and that's all because of everybody that watches my channel. So I appreciate that very much. I'm out here today on a body of water that I grew up fishing. This is literally where I learned how to fish. Now, I'm not going to say where it is just because it's a small body of water, but I have not fished it since May, and I've been wanting to come out here. It's been really high. It's still very muddy, but it's been up in the woods, and it's finally dropped down enough to actually be able to fish it. And hopefully I'm going to catch some fish today on the frog. That is the goal, and hopefully we're going to catch some doggone big ones. Now, like I said, the water is chocolate milk. It's been like that pretty much all year long, but I had to get out here and give it a try. We're gonna pull up here, right here. I've already ran up to the spot where I'm gonna start at. Let's see if we can catch us a doggone big one. Alrighty, we are here, and we are hoping to absolutely destroy them, or that's my hopes anyway. Gonna start off throwing the old frog, the old aqua frog. Got it all wrapped around the tip right now, but aqua frog, got the legs, just put the legs on there. And somebody commented the other day about how I didn't have my legs on my aqua frog in a previous video, how most of the time I have, you know, have drawn legs on it, and I didn't have them that particular video. But this water is muddy, so I definitely want to have some black on the bottom. We're going to start off with a first cast right there, and hopefully we catch some fish on the frog today. Might throw the buzz bait a little bit too. I would definitely say I'll probably throw the buzz bait if the frog bite isn't really killing it. But I got a really good feeling that we are gonna be having some fun today. These fish have not been messed with. They haven't been fished for. I haven't fished for them. Things should be good. I should actually catch one right up here, right under this shade line up here in front of me. So let's go ahead, get this back camera rolling. It actually has cut off or either overheated. No, I cut off. So we're gonna get this back camera rolling. And once we do that, let's see. Gonna go ahead and get that. All right, we got that bad boy rolling right now. Let's see if we can catch us a great big one. We're gonna go for, let's say, a minimum of a 15-pound bag today. That's actually doable, but I don't know. We'll see. And y'all can see how high the water's been. If you look at the bank right there, you can see that water has been up another 4 or 5 foot. You can see where the vegetation's all brown looking and all. So it's been up there pretty good. But these fish should be hungry. Oh, fish just bit my frog. It's like a brim, I think. But oh, I'm so excited. This is my home water. This is where I grew up bass fishing, where I learned how to throw a frog, where I learned how to just fish in general. Hoping for a good day today. And we're right in the middle of the day, and I kind of purposely did that because these fish actually set up as the day goes on. These fish set up in the shade lines a little bit better, and it makes that topwater bite really good. Oh, just missed one. That was a small fish. We're gonna go back under there, see if we can go ahead and knock number 1 out. That might have been a brim. Not 100% sure. Looking like we might have some fun today, though, on the old aqua frog. Sometimes when the water's high like this, a spinnerbait is pretty good too. One actually bit it right then. Oh, there's one. There's one. First one of the day. It's a little guy. I don't know if that's the same fish, but it had got hung on, well, look at his tail right there. That's pretty wild. Like, it's real, like, fat and thick up to that, you know, right there at his tail. If I ever catch him again, I'll definitely be able to remember that guy. All right, well, we got fish number 1. Definitely not a giant, but he was on the inside bend, the inside part. Ooh, there's a good one. There's a pretty good one. Oh yeah, he swallowed it too. Come here. All right. Pretty good little chunk. Not bad, not bad. Decent little fish. I'll take him. Thank you, bud. So they're not really killing the frog right now. I haven't fished all that far. Still definitely got a good chance of catching a big one on it, but they're just, I've had a couple bites and they kind of been kind of funny on it, like not really biting it that good. But the only place I'm really getting bit is like at an eddy, kind of like an eddy type situation where the water's got a little back swirl to it, like directly in the current. I'm not really getting bit like directly in the current itself. So I don't know, we're kind of going to keep at it. Got a good little spot coming up right here in front of us that I usually catch some fish out of. I think I'm gonna put black and yellow on. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a quick change real quick. We'll go ahead and tell y'all too, she is steamy out here. Really, really hot. It's 11:43. It's probably about 92, 93. I can tell you this morning at 8 o'clock or 8:30, it was already 87 degrees. So she's a little warm. But we're gonna put on the old dart frog. See what we can get going with that. This muddy water, I think it really might help, because these fish aren't coming up on the frog as good as I think they should, or as good as they should be. And I mean, the fish might not be biting all that great. I don't know. I have no way of knowing that, but we're gonna tie this bad boy on and see if it makes any difference. And I was missing a ton of fish on that particular frog too. It was kind of like the back of it was humped up. It was kind of weird looking. So like the hooks won't like exactly setting right, even though I had bent them out. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Well, that's a pretty good one. Just switched over to the black and yellow. And that's oh, he just come off. Well, that was a doggone chunk right there. That sucker's belly was fat. That fish was close to 2 pounds. Hey, we just got here. That's good. And that fish was in the current. This current is ripping. I got my trolling motor on 80%. Nice. All right. Sucks I didn't get to put my hands on him. He kind of flew out the boat on me, but that's all right. Ooh, there's this black might be the deal. That is old humpback right there. I mean, that fish is thick. Wow. He come up and just slurped it like he didn't even, oh man. Oh yeah. Pretty little dude. Thank you, bud. You'll be good to go. Well, we got the black. Got the black going. He just come up and just slurped it. In a very, well, I'm about to fall down. In a very typical spot for one to be. Now I'm gonna tell you, we ought to get one. We ought to get one right here. Ooh, glad it didn't blow up on it right there. My rod tip was hung in a tree. So the fish right now seem to be set up in very, very tight spots. That fish wasn't really in that tight of a spot, really. He was kind of like in a little bit of a cut. Y'all can see that cut up there at the shoreline right there. Little guy. But he was right up there in that cut. But all the other fish kind of seem to be like right near a tree or piece of wood, or like very tight behind it. You know, area where it's some kind of like back swirl situation. But I think we're gonna find us a big one that wants to bite here at some point today. I think so. Now I know doggone well it is a fish in here, in this treetop. There's one. There's a nice bass. Yep, he was in that treetop. Pretty one. So maybe these fish are like on the ends of these treetops. Get in here, that's a chunk. Had him hooked kind of funny. See that hook had him kind of funny in the mouth, but that's a nice fish. 2-pounder or so, I'd definitely say. Maybe a little over. Pretty one right there. Thank you, bud. Got him on the old rage bug right off the end of this treetop. So what I maybe need to start doing is, as I fish the frog, when I get to some wood, maybe kind of flip a little bit more. Holy crap, there goes a rod. There goes a rod. There goes a rod. Just slung a rod right out the boat. Absolutely did. That sucks. But what I was saying was I need to flip some of this stuff a little bit more. And there goes a rod. I'm gonna get that bad boy back though. I'm gonna get that thing back. All right, we moved up here to another spot. This is a spot I usually do pretty good at. Hopefully we catch some. And this water is rolling pretty good right now too. But we're gonna throw the frog up here on it, and then we're gonna pick up the old flipping stick and see what we can do on that. But kind of depends on what they want to do with this frog. But this is an outside bend, and the water, like I said, it is rolling pretty doggone good. So we're gonna have to see what the bass are doing up here. Oh, one just come up on it. Just come up and kissed it. They're just not biting it good. There's one. There's one. He blasted it like he was supposed to. Good old fat healthy one. I mean, he hit it like he was freaking 8 pounds. Come here, chill out, chill out. Roofed him, solid fish. Nice, thank you, bud. All right, well, he was out in the current a little bit. And he absolutely destroyed it when he bit it. Man, that's the kind of bite you want. There's a good one. There's a good one. There we go. Back there behind that wood. Ooh, that's a chunk too. Old fat healthy one. We kind of got him in the gills a little bit. Pretty one. Thank you, bud. Going back in there. That was probably a 2.5 pounder. Come up and ate it. We're upgrading a little bit, little by little. I wanted to go ahead and get him into water. I didn't want to show him to the camera too much. I kind of got him into gill a little bit. Nice fish though. There's one. There's a good one. Oh yeah. Here's a doggone good one right here. And he choked it too. Come here. Should we boat flip him? Oh yeah, we'll boat flip him. That's a good one. I mean, absolutely choked it. Yes. Here we go. That is a doggone fatty right there. I mean, look how fat that fish is. Beautiful fish. Thank you, bud. Man. Nice. That's a probably 3.5. Somewhere in there. Thank you, bud. Pretty fish. All right, so I don't think, let's see, what do we got? We got 3.5, 2.5, that is 6. Then I'd say another 2, 8, 10. We got about, I'd say about 11 to 11.5 pounds right now. I'd say that'd be a pretty close guesstimate of what I think we have. So definitely got to upgrade to get to that 15-pound mark. But it is definitely doable, and I think it's going to happen for sure. Ooh, there's one. Nice little bass. Little guy. He bit it good though. He bit it good. Whoa. Ooh, that feels like a good one. Oh yeah, there's a nice bass. Get in here. That's a pretty one. Chunk right there, right off that treetop. Thank you there, bud. Nice one. Get on in there. Now let's get us another worm without losing a rod. How about that? No rods flew out that time. And I'm flipping this rage bug on 25-pound test Balzac's iguana. The link is down in the description below, along with a discount code. Buy some of that line, help support the channel. Also, I'm throwing my frog on 50-pound Balzac's braid. And I'm flipping this with 3/8 ounce, 1 objective tungsten, and a 1 objective bobber stopper as well. That is linked down in the description below as well. Their website is. Go check them out, get you some tungsten. So the fish are here. The fish are biting. Just got to get them. I think they're actually biting a little bit better than they were when we first started. But this is also a really good shoreline as well that I do pretty good on, so that might have something to do with it too. There he is. Another nice bass. I mean, they are chomping it when they're eating it too. Chill out, bud. Might be a whole group of them down there. I'm not real sure. I mean, he chomped it. Here we go. I mean, he's got the whole weight in his throat and everything. I mean, just crazy. Give me, there we go. Give my weight back, guy. Pretty one. Thank you, bud. They're just sitting down there, chomping. Ooh, line is frayed up big time. We're gonna have to retie real quick. Come on, we're looking for a 5+ today. We want to fight. If we catch a 5+, we'll break that 15-pound mark for sure. But oh, another 4-pounder. That's a pretty good one. That's a good one. There's a chunk. But I don't know if y'all can see, like, that fish is hooked. Like on the, I mean, he's hooked inside the mouth, but it's kind of like funny. I don't know, pretty fish though. 1 3/4 pounds. Thank you there, bud. They're just not really engulfing it. They're kind of more swatting at it than eating it really good. Although that last big one I bought did. Big one I bought him. My goodness. That I caught. He did inhale it good. Oh my God. Oh my God, my rod just broke. Did I just lose him? That was an absolute giant. That was an absolute giant fish. And my rod just broke down completely at the end of the rod. That was a huge bass. That was a huge bass. Today is just, I mean, what is going on? This is just a disaster. I swear, that was a giant bass. I'm not even playing, y'all. I mean, a great big one. And I stuck him hard, and he, I guess when my rod broke, it gave too much, and he come off. You've got to be freaking kidding me. Well, I don't know what to say, really. Got that one. That definitely was not the fish that I broke my rod on, for sure. It's a nice one, but he won't coming off, I can tell you that much. Pretty fish, thank you. Doggone it. I mean, that was a 6 or 7 pounder I broke my rod on. I mean, I saw the fish come up. Wow. There's a good one. There we go. Thank you, buddy. That's a chunk. Just did get him on the outside of the mouth. Solid one, 2.5. Probably 2.5 pounder. A lot of these fish got sores on them. I don't know if y'all can see that sore right there on his tail, but nice fish. All right, we're gonna pick up the old trick worm, plum. I'm gonna throw that bad boy a little bit. See if we can get a bit on that. And honestly, we'll see how we do fishing this deeper stuff. And if we don't hit them, we might pack it up. Because she is That's a decent little bite. That's a nice bass. First cast with it. Okay. First cast. Ooh. Nice fish. It's a 2-pounder. All day. First cast. Well, we might just throw that again. Good deal. The fish was out deep, kind of on the end of a treetop. Come up and he thumped it pretty good. Like I said, this is just a plum trickworm. That's another one. Oh, wait a minute now. Oh, biggin. Biggin. Well, biggest fish of the day right here, by far. This is the one we were looking for. This is that one we were looking for. Nice fish right here. Come here. There we go. Well, I will be darned. Have we picked up exactly what they wanted all of a sudden? Did we just get in a good area? Not real sure. That's a nice fish. That is a nice fish right there. I mean, a thick, chunky dude. Best one of the day. Heck yeah, man. Solid. Thank you. All right. Let's let you go. Pretty fish. Well, I will be darned. He was right there by that piece of wood. Okay. Have we figured something out? I don't know. 2 casts in a row. Oh, there we go. There we go. I saw him come up underneath of it. And that, my friends, is going to be it. Good deal. Finish it off on the frog. That's kind of what I wanted to do anyway. Ooh, he is pegged. Might have to get the pliers to get it out of him. Just got him in the roof of the mouth, kind of funny, but he come up, ate it good. I'm hot as crap. There we go. Good to go. Nice looking fish. Thank you, bud. Get on back in there. Whew. We are done. We are done. And I'm not complaining. It's so hot. It is so freaking hot out here. But we had a good day. We had a good day. Caught a lot of fish. Unfortunately, lost a big one. But that's fishing. So we're gonna take this thing back and get it back on the trailer. Whew, it is miserable out here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even mind the heat at all, and it's too hot. It is too hot.